T side, yes. No, flip that. Vanguard started on the T side. Nonetheless, a straight rush down mid by Vanguard, easy caught out by Zeus. Actually, Dimasic dealing some damage to his own teammate. One answered back, two, makes it two, so he kind of makes up for it. Kind of, but still tied up to a 3-on-3. Bomb retrieved by Zeus, speaking out for more. Both teams going so very aggressive. Now it's just James left on the side of the USB. Here's the players walking up. Corner not fully checked, but his position known before he can get a single kill. And that's Flamey dropping James now. Buster having to rotate in from B, coming in through arches. The angle is being watched by Simple. Easy shot, easy does it. Navi, very, very confident looking pistol round. Got the UMP and got the MAC-10. Got double MAC-10 actually. Vanguard are going to be buying pistols and armor, aside from James who's trying to save up for the AWP. Standard setup, but actually quite a number of nades being thrown out by Navi onto the top of mid. Doesn't catch anyone yet though, as the Vanguard took the conservative route around the A site into mid. Does not get picked. Bunny rifles watching their way. Smokes and mollies now come out onto B. A lot of utility being used by Navi to try and flush out any potential CT players. Edward with the jump bait. No one takes it. And so Vanguard not actually revealing anything about their setup just yet. It is a heavy rotate down onto B though. But Krisen dropping Flamey, peeking out of mid with the 5-7. Sees that no one else is there. So they're gonna Vanguard are gonna keep the 4 men on the B site. Now the final needs do come in for Navi. Smoke to block the cross, but there's no one else there. Are they going to watch behind? Because there is a boost on top of the flower pot. He's number one. In fact, C's does kind of half-ass check his spot. Simple and air book kills of their own, but the Dimasic from behind does answer back with one more. Making it 2-on-2. Pushing out. Can't quite get another. As now it's just Krisen left trying to rotate in from the A site. AVANGAR off. They only held for a little bit longer. Could have been there. Had better timing. But instead the 1-on-2 wasn't going to find anything. So Navi took a number of casualties, but they were able to keep all their AKs. And now those two players are going to be rebuying those MAC-10s because they want to be able to farm those. I don't know how much I like rebuying the MAC-10s, because you're not going to farm that much when it's 3 of you split up. But hey, they're going to go for it anyway. They want to be able to play aggressive. They don't want to have any risk of them losing a rifle to a pistol player, which, while unlikely, is always a risk. And so a quick play up the top of mid, multiple nades on to do so. Same thing up banana. Then he gets to one, got two. Simple with one as well. Krisen got one onto Edward. That's the first MAC-10 down. But now it's just Buster left. With the USP, can't quite get anything seized. Neon Rider of his own. Gets another kill. Gets some more farm. That should be a standard 3-0 start for Navi, but AVANGAR, James with the AWP. Double UMPs out as well, though, so it's still not going to be the best buy. It's not going to be the greatest hold. And Navi, are they keeping these two MAC-10s? That's 3 UMPs out. And yeah, it is the MAC-10 is going to be held. A smoke and an HE, and then incendiary grenade as well. This keeps Navi corralled down to the bottom of mid. Another HE thrown out as well. That's not going to find anything. Orange area, so much banana control by both of these teams. And Navi all crowded up, but Simple and Flame finding the first kills. Now that forces James to have to fall back. And misses the shot. No, he hits one on Flamey, but sees what is immediately there for the trade. Last 2 remaining members of AVANGAR on the A site. Really no reason to try and retake this 2-on-4. Only 1 kit, 1 flash, 1 incendiary. It's basically a fool's errand, so they're going to decide to save. Very quick round. A lot of utility thrown out by both players, but those 2 instant kills on the top of mid by Navi allow them to snowball in onto the site and get their 4th round. Prison. Head's taken out by Edward. So that's one more weapon remaining. Domestic to try and save. Sees us hunting out to go try and find him. He's out right when Seas was jumping. So he at least survived for a little longer. He gets a second too from Simple rushing out as well. So that's 2 AKs dropped. The op is still saved by Zeus. And the money is still good on Navi. So nothing to worry about too much just yet. And Seas once again on that Mac 10. AVANGAR, not much money behind. Can't afford to force it behind this M4. Instead, it's going to put a 4-man stack onto B. Leave the M4 alone on A. It nades out to the top of mid. B sees out for blood. Finds the first kill. A rush after the CGs is trying to answer back, but the smoke's not going to give him much information. Dimisic, though, does find one on the Flamey. As he rushed out. Find Flamey out alt mid. Navi still heavy pressure around top mid, and now more smokes and flash coming through. The rotate from AVANGAR went out. So now it's just Buster here on the site with the Deagle. Can't. Oh, finds one on the C's. Can you get a second? No, it's gonna be Simple that takes him out actually through the corner. Swapping to the Mac 10 just to help clear the spots. And he plants the bomb on the other side of found. It's a 3-on-3, but not much in the hands of AVANGAR to try and retake this. Shots coming through. Aren't finding any real connections. Instead, it's going to fall away. Save the armor, save the M4 for another round. Navi not quite out on the hunt. That hunt only going to be so useful. Because even if they can shut out that M4, AVANGAR will be able to buy out next round anyway. And at this point, just trying to build up their own economy is definitely the best decision. And oh, wow, that's actually really big. I didn't realize how large it was. I feel like they actually could have afforded to send 1-2 players out. But against 3 players, 2 pistols defending a 3rd rifle. Suppose the risk. They didn't figure the risk was warranted. Which is fair. And now they're in a good position to really take control of this game. If they can win this next round, force AVANGAR into another save and go up to around 7-0. Such a dominant start. 5-0 right now. Not too crazy. It's something that's unseen. But immediate damage onto Buster. That's going to be at the top of mid. The HE thrown by Navi round after round continue to do a lot of work. Smoke comes out onto the top of mid. There's actually a heavy stack here on A, but we do see Qualifier on a position to quickly rotate to B if need be. We're looking at Navi's positioning on the minimap. We can see that they are ready to take on A. Zeus trying to find something on Rap side. Buster actually finds that first kill onto C's. And this is, oh, I forgot to notice, this is actually double uphold by AVANGAR. Speaking in Rap side, is he going to check the corner where Qualifier holding? So question, Qualifier timing does work out in his favor. Does spot the barrel of Edward. Able to get an easy sprayed on headshot. But now Zeus is making his way behind. I don't know if Qualifier's expecting. First steps heard, but Zeus looking away. Shots missed though, that gives the position away. And now Navi, a little bit split, making the way onto B through CT spawn. Flame with the kill onto Kizin, but Buster with the op is going to find an easy kill. Easy answer to Simple. And now James also finding Flamey. 8 seconds left. Zeus needs to get this plant down. Can't afford. That round is now lost. There is no way for Zeus to win this. Instead, he's going to hold onto his rifle. In fact, he's not even playing super conservative with it. Oh, because Simple had the bomb, so there was no way for Zeus to win anyway. He just wanted to go grab that op. So AVANGAR do find their first round. But Navi, with money they've all saved up, have more than enough to buy, especially with the off save. AVANGAR continuing to invest into this double up setup. But actually a shot, a boosted shot by Simple. First kill on a Dimsik, trying to go for more the concrete, but Zeus that finds it. Simple with the third. As that's the B side open for business. Top mid control, absolutely wrecked by Navi. Zeus comes in, fakes the plan just in case there's anyone looking around. But no, the last two remaining players of AVANGAR are still on A. James is now rotating over. Maybe to defend his own weapon, but he misses the flick. Now he falls back. I imagine that the hunt is going to be on. Yes, and Zeus isn't even fully committed to the bomb plant, just to allow Navi more time to get in position to shepherd these last two remaining CT players to their doom. James, nice hold. That's the flick, but jump spots and the second shot onto Flamey. Can't quite get the third onto C's. That was a molly and a flash. With the money that Navi have, any kill that they get is useful. Simple though, one onto Crizzen. Now it's just James left. Watch the angle for Simple, and actually does hit the shot. There he is, and C is easy spray down for him. Lose a little bit of resources on the side of Navi, but they take everything out of the hands of AVANGAR. With that round win, it's not going to be a double save exactly. We do have James still with 4K. But with the, you can see with the money on the side of Navi that it was definitely worth it. Now Navi are heavily in the driver's seat on this map. Very, very little aggressive by AVANGAR. Zuri Flamey able to find the first kill. Can't try to swip the Crizzen in time. Wasn't going to work out because Flamey gets him as well. Edward down at the bottom of the boiler. Turns around just in time to potentially catch James. And it is going to be the case. Taking the guess. James on the wrong way. Now Navi not even worried about the last two members being here. This crossfire could do some work, but Kykert dropping down is flashed out. And Edward finding Buster. Kykert left. Not going to happen. Flamey gets the third. And Navi now up 7-1. Didn't lose a single member in the anti-eco, and that's the real goal. Is they're not just winning around, because that's basically a given. Of course, I say that after Navi, after watching Mirage. But AVANGAR now back up on a bye, kinda, sort of, because they have 3 UMPs. They still have the op and James, but no kit. Low on utility. They have just been not able to get their economy game to work. And this makes the path just that much easier for Navi to take absolute dominance of this half. Nades can throw through. No real pick yet. Right when I say that, though, the nade is going to be the thing that finishes off Crizzen after Edward lit him. This is the bottom boiler. And then seized on the lurk is going to drop James, trying to push out from Banana. Trying to peek out, rather. Okay. Over and defend B, but doesn't matter. Dimsik actually gets killed in Simple. Flamey does trade that out with the kill on a Buster. And the second on Dimsik as well. He wants to go for more. Now it's just Kykert left in a 1-on-4. Walking in through smoke, but the angle is held by Zeus. And Zeus does get the final headshot to end the round 8-1 lead for Navi. This is looking suspiciously. This is looking dangerously. Like what we saw on Train. After, I suppose, Navi's lackluster Mirage, I was perhaps expecting something to be a little closer. But I'm going to try and turn the tables with this timeout. No matter what, the half of them is going to be below par. par for this map is more or less 8-7 CTT. And so that's already out of their reach. And maybe right now, if they can deal some damage, or maybe save a rifle or two, which will allow NAVI to get to 9, but then if they went on up from there, at least be a 6 to 9 half. Give them something to work with. Actually, a couple of nades. Those are going to be thrown down banana, but they don't find any connections. And now that those nades are gone, C's up with the MAC-10. This time it's not the Neon Rider, it's the last dive. So this may be his very last. I don't know, I'm trying to turn that into something, but I got nothing. I don't want to force it too hard. AVANGAR fell away, but now they're pushing back. Zeus on the angle though. Buster found out, and that's going to be the Poles' easy spade out for them. More coming in from behind. That's 3 members, and Prison does find one, but finds a second, James. So overall, it's actually a 2-2 trade. Dimson gets a good amount of damage on Edward as well, dropping him down to 2. So not too healthy of a round for NAVI. They've already lost 2, potentially lost 3, but now it's just James left. It's only a MAC-10 that he's been able to pick up, as that was the AK instantly dropped at the just recently. Pressing finally with MAC-10. It is Edward out in front of him, but he just barely missed him as he went down an underpass. Still going aggressive, going for it. MAC-10 isn't worth the save, but if he's able to swap to an AK, it definitely is. And oh, tried to go for it. Couldn't reach just far enough, and that's going to be simple. Take him out of this round. NAVI 9-1. Lost a couple of players, but more than enough money to rebuy. Still a little sloppy. Still gotta give a little side eye to NAVI. They didn't lose the round like they did on Mirage multiple times. But nonetheless, it just shows that it's a big weakness for them they need to work on. AVANGAR up on rifles, but again, it's not a perfect buy. James still with the op, but only two kits. Light utility, a number of incendiary grenades. So that's good. Nice hop from Edward. Did we get a spot onto Crizzen? Oh, because Crizzen isn't in apartments. Crizzen is boosted. Up on top of the gazebo. Flaming now with some nades, trying to bait something out, but it's gonna be the most of Navi's pressure up on the top of B. Multiple Molotovs now flushing it out. Pushing them back and simple with a kill onto Kuykert. He's just busted left on the site. Counter smoke placed out to stop the rush through. He's actually taking it quite close. Case will push up. Flamey on the other side of the map. Sorry for missing that. James though answered back with 2 more, makes it. Oh, it's still not the advantage. And now that he's taken out by Edward, it's just Buster rotating it in from the B site, or actually rotating back to the B site because he knows he can't retake this. Had to scold my dog. She was barking too much. Buster should be saving this M4. NAVI going up the double digits. Even with rifles, AVANGAR just can't find something. You have to wonder if just having a little bit more utility would have done the trick, but I can't imagine so. NAVI's T-side is just too strong. The opening picks that they're able to find is too good. Buster finds one on the seized. So he's able to keep this release a little longer, but now being corralled around. Here's the footsteps behind, does get a kill on the Zeus. And so that's actually an upgrade to an AK. So that's at least something. But there's not much balance on AVANGAR to try and push up behind, but they're going to go in force anyway. Got a FAMAS, got a UMP, tossing that AK over. Or tossing something else over. NP9 from Moss. UMP, this is not the type of buy they expect to see from any CT side. on round 12. This is what you expect to see on round 2 or round 3 after the pistol. Navi on the other hand, 4 rifles in an AWP. But look at this pressure on top of mid. AVANGAR, that's one thing they've been really difficult to hold, is the top of banana. Did I say top of mid? I think it's the top of mid. Top of banana. But this many more people here to try and contest it. But Navi aren't fully dedicating to it just yet. If Edward peeks out, gets this initial kill on Dimisic, but Dimisic holding pit, so he's not giving anything away. In order for him to die, that means Navi have to invest a lot more into the take onto A. And if they did rotate Crizzen over, just in case, the immediate hit didn't come out onto B from Navi, so they felt it was worth it. Rotate more over. Navi slowly moving up, surrounding A. Just leaving C's behind to lurk onto B. Not giving much away, but no, the bomb's actually being brought back. Brought back up banana. This could be a wrap onto B. They see that Arches is open. And so it's actually going to be a pincer onto the B bomb site. Very nice read. Finding a hole in AVANGAR's defenses. And Buster, though, is watching behind, so they're aware of the potential, but Zeus finds him. Qualifier does get a trade out, but Edward with another kill. And now it's just Jane here. UMP gets... Oh, can't quite get the second. Why'd you take me off them? Simple does finish it off with the off, and Edward is calling to Crizzen. Dimisic with the Ramasso does get Edward. And now it's a 1-on-2 bomb planted just in the nick of time. Navi Redex to run the clock down. But Simple with the final op shot. Continue to have Navi hugely 11-1. AVANGAR continuing to force sub. They don't want to save. They don't want to just give any more of these rounds away. But at the rate that this is going, this is looking to be a 14-1 half for Navi. Once again, immediate pressure from Banana, but this time they're running all the way down. Catching C's out. Potential upgrade to an AKA if he can reach it, but it's not in his way. Another smoke comes out. We're going to have Simple here trying to answer back through it. He's going to flash himself over. This allows them to rotate in onto A at least. Not completely caught out. And James actually rotates over as well. Finally, banana control for AVANGAR is gained. Question is if they can maintain it. They did get a kill, and so they also have the man advantage. But if Navi can push onto A, easily take this. Or if Zeus can even find a pick or two here on banana. That was definitely heard. Second corner, he gets the first kill to the second corner to the right. Edward does. It's going to be a miss, and oh, Kykert with 2. Can't quite take him out. And Kykert with another one. Flamey and Simple trying to answer back. But now it's just Simple left in a 1-on-2. That is the B side open. He swaps over to Famas. Instant dink by Dimisic, though. Does net AVANGAR their second. Force up does finally pay off. But Navi, with all the money they've been able to build up, can buy up comfortably. See if AVANGAR do a similar play down banana. 3 players running over. Instant nades out. Flamey up close right at the start. HE's answering back, dropping Kykert down to 13. Flamey can't quite get the spray down. Well, he jumps across, and the HE doesn't make the last connection. Navi having put so many resources just to maintain banana control could backfire if AVANGAR pushed out mid, but alas, AVANGAR, the only way for them to contest this is to put most of their resources here as well, which means that the players on A need to play farther back. No apps control, no mid control at all for AVANGAR. And again, no wrap control. We do see Jame there watching arches. Just in case they decide to wrap through a second time. This one's looking to be another standard straightforward hit onto B. The cross gets smoked. And that clues Jamin, and there's going to be another hit. So he's rotated back over. He's coming through the side. Lets some shots out. Tries to find something, but instead he's gives the position away. It's Qualifier though in return to get the first kill on the CIS. Doesn't try to go in for more. Instant kill to Qualifier. So Jamin from the side gets one. Zeus does trade that out, but that allows time for a rotate through. Prison up, but from behind. Are they expecting Edward? They are not. A 3-on-2 advantage for NAVI. And they're circling in on the site. Dimisic needs to come up from Banana, and he gets one, but Simple trades that out. That means that it's just Buster in a 1-on-2. Caught behind Newbox. The one thing he has on his side is time to work with. It doesn't matter because a time cannot beat a bullet. NAVI up 12-2. AVANGAR continuing to force up. They get a scout in James' hands. They got a UMP and then upgraded pistols. These forces have been largely unsuccessful for them. Only able to find one really off of it. And a nice nade actually doesn't do much. And in fact, one of them bounces back right in their face. Jame with the shot. Hits a little bit of damage on the Simple. Unless that was the nade doing it. I don't actually remember. But NAVI, once again, sights solely on a B. I think they've done an exit on the A maybe twice. Sees 2 kills to open it up. That's easy, does it? Should be the round more or less. Simple has to run back and go grab the bomb. And because of the lack of mid control, Edward hanging out on alt mid. So potential for the flank through. And actually, Dimisic does catch Edward behind. So that's an AK to be picked up as well. Simple with an easy trade. And with the bomb in tow, running after B. 4-on-2, the retake is going to be... Well, it's going to be hard, to say the least, for AVANGAR. Sticking together. And with Banana, but Jane with a nice headshot onto CIS. Through the wall. Through the plyboard. But Zeus and Simple meeting them face to face. Grayson finds one, but Jane dropped down to 6. They make it a 2-on-2. In fact, there's 2 players behind Newbox. Even if they're not finding the first, they expect the second. Simple misses the first shot, pulls out a CZ. There's an advantage, but a nice HE. If Jamie didn't do the trick, it would have done it. Now Flamey finds one. Flamey finds the second. Crizzen can't find the final shot. NAVI, heavy advantage in the first half, 13-2. Dare I say AVANGAR need this pistol round. Absolute dominance by NAVI on this third map, particularly around B. AVANGAR, they got double utility, 3 armor by no upgraded pistols. Those HEs, if they find their connection, that could be the thing that nets them this round. Rushing up Banana. Flamey chilling behind sandbags. Here's the shots. Here's the jumps. And so he's going to get flashing. He's actually going to go retreat. Doesn't feel comfortable in position. Zeus though with the first kill on the other side. That forces AVANGAR to commit fully onto B. They have no lurk onto A. So they need to go quickly before any more information is gained by NAVI to call the rotate over. But now the smokes and the flashes come through. Flame me with a couple of shots in. James Cocker though finding the first couple of connections. 3-on-4. AVANGAR able to get the plant even with the first kill. NAVI just couldn't afford to hold. Well, not afford, but they just couldn't hold the site. Buster here on the side, finds the first one, finds the second on to Edward. And now it's just CIS left, and he can't find anything himself. Apologies for that. Doorbell trouble. AVANGAR off the pistol round, buying up with UMP, AK, Galil. NAVI, answering back in kind. Upgraded pistols and armor. Only one player on B for NAVI. In fact, they're not contesting banana control at all. AVANGAR have yet to fully commit and take it. But Buster is slowly moving forward. AVANGAR spread out to see if NAVI can't hand anything to them. And Zeus, trying to go for something, deals a little bit of damage. But off the back of that, Simple is speaking out through Ising. Inside the corner, he does an instant headshot, as well as a weapon picked up for him. This is something for NAVI to work off of. Their star player with a rifle. It's only a Galil. But off the back of that, saw very few people mid. So they're rotating, heavy rotate over onto B. In fact, it's the right call because all the smokes are coming in right now. Just in time, Edward running through it, trying to find something, trying to catch him off guard. But instead he's going to give his own life away. Ties it up to a 4-on-4. More smokes and flashes through. But AVANGAR are backing off. Rotating back over to have a hit on A. They have 40 seconds left, so they don't have too much time to play with. But Flaming here up in apps. And then Zeus here on site. Should be hearing the footsteps walking up. And here's him going to pit. Required for the first one. Flaming answers back. Gets a second! Kristen, though, does trade that out, but it's still a 2-on-2. And they need to get this bomb plant down. 18 seconds left. Last 3 remaining players of NAVI have rotated over. So the door on this corner can't finalize that kill, however. Now it's just seized in a 1-on-2. Plant is going down just in the nick of time. He's actually able to make it to the other side of cart. Unseen, if I'm not mistaken. Pop over, spots the shoulder and dinks it out. Can't get the full-on kill. Headshot misses as well. But that's a UMP picked up off the side. Trying to see if Kristen can't re-peek. Gets the kill, and he knows where Buster is. Just up in the corner. Shots ring out, and he misses it. 5 shots up in the CZ. Has to find an instant headshot, and he does! AK picked up. More than enough time for the full 10-second defuse. Sees in the 1-on-2, saves it. And steals this round away from AVANGAR. 14-3. Wrecking the money on the side of AVANGAR. It's actually not that terrible. It's often worse. It's often worse. NAVI don't have too much to invest in this themselves, however. 3 UMPs, 1 AK, 1 M4. But a fair bit of utility as well. Only 1 kill into Zeus. Chris is making his way up mid, caught out by Simple. But Simple one that takes the brunt of the damage. Only jumped down to 72 though. This allows Simple to push on through. Lets the shots fire into Zeus. It is going to be a kill. Simple though on the other side trades it back. Shots come out from Kristen. Trying to push his way up. Able to make his way onto cart and finds the headshot onto Simple as well. Now it's just Edward on the site. Have him run away. His position revealed. Man advantage for AVANGAR. The bomb hesitates makes way on the site, but Buster just barely walking past Edward. Barely remains to be seen. And now NAVI, it seems like they're just going to give up this site. Not comfortably retake. They know they have the rounds to work with. So they're just going to save these weapons.
Bomb has been planted.
They have more than a 10-round lead. They have the rounds to work with. They don't need to force it right now. On the flip side, AVANGAR don't have too much money themselves, so they can't afford to go out hunting. If they lose any more of these weapons, it's going to severely diminish their economy, especially because they know that there are a couple of weapons being saved. Don't necessarily know that maybe 2 SMGs, but weapons nonetheless. So it's not the same thing as hunting down unarmored pistol-wielding players. 13-4. Navi, are they going to force up behind these weapons? That's the real question. With that victory on round 17, they did reset the round last button, but are going to force up. They got a third UMP and then simple on a CZ. I guess that's the downside of having enough too many rounds to work with, is that you get baited into forces. But we'll see if Navi can't find a round off the back of these SMGs. The boost not quite working, having to go a second try, but they do get up there in time. Kristen, though, does spot it out before C's can get in position, so no, it was a little too late. Kristen with a second onto Edward. Pulls a rotate over from Zeus onto the site. And then Kristen here in pit already. Smoked off the library. And Zeus caught out as well by Buster. Flamey pushing up Banana, trying to find something, but the lurk is watched by not one but two players, but they can't find his kill. He finds the first one. Knows what the second one is. Can't quite get the second. Only drops down to 15 HP. It's simple here on the return, though. If he can finish off this kill, maybe something to grab for next round. Instant headshot. Easy headshot. No rifle. He's grabbed just yet, and Dimasek coming out the side. Quick and easy headshots. So AVANGAR do find their fifth. Navi going to be in a save. AVANGAR's money's starting to pick up, especially with James Mac 10. He gets a couple of kills with that. An easy AWP for him to buy for round 21. However, with Navi so close to the finish line, a strong economy is only so good. You just need to lose 2 rounds and you're out of this. Riker with the first 2 kills, though, onto Zeus and Edward, pushing the way down Banana. Gets the third onto Flamey as well. Are they going to expect C's the fourth at the top of Banana? Trying to go now. Trying to go for something and catches Kykert jumping. But can't finalize that kill. Kykert only down to 30. Just simple left with the Zeus. And a USB. But the Zeus is the important part. Fortunately for him, no one is coming his way. Rushing out, trying to spot the bottom of mid. Spots no one, and rotates in through arches. Hoping to find some. I'm just watching it because I want to see him get a Zeus kill. There's no way for him to win this round.
Has been planted.
So AVANGAR are going to find their 6 and simple. Does he hear Jamie walking around? Zeus. Not close enough. Doesn't deal any damage actually. That's James getting 1 kill with the Mac 10 and then just throwing it out of existence because he doesn't want to touch that disgusting gun ever again. I kid. I like the Mac 10. AWP bought up. No counter on the side of Navi. They have rifles, 5 of them, and low line utility and no kit. This is why I didn't like the force up on round 19. Because if they didn't do that, they just double saved, they'd be able to full buy here. But I guess teams don't like to full buy now, do they? Dimasic in the smoke. Gets placed out, but Edward spots him out through the side. So the first kill goes the way of Navi. Prison trying to answer back here in apartments, trying to regain a little bit of apartment control. But the rest of his team are naturally up Banana. In fact, we see a boost up. Kykert jumping over the concrete wall. Ooh, tried to go down silently. Wasn't exactly the case. Don't know if that was heard though. Could have been heard by Flamey. Smoke comes through. Are they going to spot C's on the boost? Moving forward, gets 1, gets a second. And then Flamey with his own incendiary grenade thrown out. James does get a kill with the off. But CIS after the flash jumps out. Simple and CIS last 2 kills. NAVI now on map and match point. Easy hold for them. They didn't give anything up. And actually after the first kill, that pushed AVANGAR back on the back foot. Forced them to slow down. And NAVI, position of man advantage, just waited for AVANGAR to walk into their open arms. 15-6. AVANGAR with the money they had built up can get another full buy behind them. But NAVI finally have a full buy behind themselves as well. Simple with an op. First initial op shot. Misses both players. Simple standing in the fire trying to find something. Look at all the damage on a James. Dropped down to 5. Sometimes you open more tags in through the wall. Doesn't find them. Just barely the connections are missed. And it's an aggressive boost by Kykert over. Smoke. You expect him to sneak up from behind, but it's Flamey from the other side. Unexpected to get the first kill. Dimasik finds one, but Edward finds another coming in onto the A site. And then pushing down mid. Buster finds C's. But Edward here in pit. Trying to find another kill onto Crizzen. Instead, going to go for the tactical reload. Molotov there to flush him out. But he already went to the other side of pit. Unseen. Flash, though. Really affects him. That's an easy kill for Crizzen. Simple, though, on the site. Can he hit anything with this op? Shoulder peek baits it out. Gets the flick, though. Makes it a 2-on-2. Now Flamey coming in from Rap side as well. Bomb at the top of mid. But Buster all the way on the B is calling out that it's clear. Now Flamey needs to watch out. But Simple. Drop James and drop the bomb. Flamey holding closer with the bomb. Trying to see if he can't spot it, but Buster. Oh, that smoke from Buster should definitely reveal his position. Now Flamey holding the point. Waiting to see if someone comes to the other side of the smoke. But Simple already rotated over onto the other side of B. Easy flick for him, and that's going to be a 16-6 finish for NAVI. They take this, they knock AVANGAR out, and they'll be advancing to the finals of the CIS Epicenter Qualifier.